With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The veteran Matt Bryant set to rock and roll. And we are underway from the City Beautiful. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
Down. 60 or 54. Go. Go. Hey, Haywood. 54, right there. 54, Mike. Here it goes. Hey, watch out. Check Mike, 54.
Now a first down throw, Tannehill. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. An aggressive play call to start this game. It backfired, but aggressive, no question about that.
Is that one of those statement calls? Trying to let you know that they're going to be aggressive right out of the gate, but that one hung up just a little bit too long. He made a nice play on the ball defensively and was able to pick it off.
They'll run on first down. It's Lewis, and he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Check. Watch 54. Gotta lose one.
At the Chiefs' 27-yard line.
21. Go ahead, man.
On 2nd down now. It's Lewis looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. It's rare that a man his size can't at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You talking about the little guy back
Tiny.
there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston, and he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. Dave Casper, the intended receiver. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
36 yards on the play. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Tannehill, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brandon Marshall gets him for a loss of a yard, and it will bring up 3rd down. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about it.
And the pressure gets to him again. Everson Griffin providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad.
At their own 15-yard line.
Here we go.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore 1st down.
Hey, gun.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Big.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. And connecting here with DJ Shark. 20, 10. And Offense touchdown. DJ Chark, 74 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Bryant's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
It's a gain of 9.
Hey, dude.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Tannehill to the right side and complete to Hurst. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying.
And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Pilot, 64, weak. Hey, Delta.
To throw again on 2nd down. Tannehill escaping the pressure right. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. Tannehill going to throw on 3rd and 1. It's brought in by Bolden. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 45-yard line.
Bravo.
On 1st down, it's Tannehill. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quadre Diggs. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
One, Omaha. 21. Hey, exit.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
21. Hey, alert. Hey, Alpha.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. He's got a man. It's the tight end, Casper. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48.
Here we go.
His first catch, good for 9 and a 1st down.
21. Here we go.
Play action, Garoppolo. They'll roll him out right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Devin McCourty brings him down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time, but now it'll be 3rd down. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. On 3rd down, a run with Cohen. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and needy and proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. On 1st down, they go right back to Cohen. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Ready up.
Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime preview. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
But, writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's a gain of 5, and now the question, will the offense stay out there on 4th and 1? On 4th down, Tannehill. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's Tracy Porter with a pick. Past the 20. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a pass.
Oh, and it's a fake. They'll try and throw for him. He's got Herndon, his tight end. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Short boot, take it at the 21. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
Ready, ready. 60
On 1st down, Tannehill firing quickly here, and that's complete.
On the ready.
It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Hey, high 7.
At the 43-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Tannehill flushed out right. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. It's Tracy Porter with a pick. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. That late in the clock, 2nd quarter, why not just run it a time or 2 and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's Luke Kuechly with a sack. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Flush to his right. And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. But they will not be able to capitalize as time has run out here on the first half of play. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you cross town to our studios here in Orlando and check in with the coach at our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. This will be taken short. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
first down. Lewis. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
They try again with Lewis. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. And chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's third down.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 65, 65.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. Looking downfield for Godwin. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back? McCaffrey trying to escape, but he cannot. They get him in the end zone, and that's a safety. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And that's going to leave them with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back.
This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lag. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons in the ice cream whip, triple scoop. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna play me, no conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation, don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bread until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. As long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die. Time to bring the bass bird. Swear I'm going big like a lineman.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our 2 quarterbacks, certainly 2 of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The veteran Matt Bryant set to rock and roll, and we are underway from the City Beautiful. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. Check. Lucky.
The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down. It'll be a gain of 7, but I'd imagine we'll see the punt team here on 4th down. They're going to try and throw. And this is caught. It's pulled in by Gronkowski. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Now a handoff here to his running back. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Out of the gun, here's Warner. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Tracy Porter with a pick. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line. He was looking for Gronk that time. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let
21.
Switch. Check it back.
13. 12.
On 2nd and 2, Garoppolo looking downfield. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing a ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
A play fake. Now Warner. Going deep for Hopkins. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, 54 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point good by Gostkowski, and it's now a 7-0 game. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This is fielded a couple yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Cam Hayward, always a force, got back there for the sack. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
He's got a man, complete. And he will take this into enemy territory as he's out of bounds on the other side of midfield. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And he'll They'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Garoppolo again here on 2nd and 10. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
Here we go.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
65. Hey, team 6.
Mike 40. Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
Lock.
Garoppolo again. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
It's a gain of 7.
Here we go.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Off the screen.
That's the end of the first quarter.
Here we go. Black 80.
You don't want
On 2nd down, Washington. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down.
Here we go.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. They just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Here we go. 180.
Kill.
Lock.
Now a play fake. Garoppolo. He's going to find his tight end. That's Chris Herndon. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
I got this.
Now a give. Running right is Lewis. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Here we go. 180. Hey, gun.
Wild. Mike 40.
Garoppolo sets up the screen to Lewis. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down. So unable to get any yardage at all off of the screen there on 3rd down.
And ordinarily on 3rd down, that's when you want to bring pressure. You get all of your guys who want to get after the quarterback. But how about the patience they showed? Read the play, snuffed it out, and made a nice stop.
Well, that's something of a pick-me-up. The offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 33-yard line.
To throw on 2nd down, Warner. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Play action. It's Warner. And a big one loss here as he's taken down. Brian Burns. He's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up fourth down. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on fourth down. And taken right at the 35. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. A draw play here, Lewis. Lewis has the first down and then some. And finally taken down at the 34. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. It's complete. Stills. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
Here we go.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
I got you.
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage. Throwing again on 2nd down. Garoppolo dumps it off to Lewis. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Here we go. 21. Hey, orbit. 55. Hey, gun.
Let's go deep, tighten up. Mike.
And yet again, it's Garoppolo. The open man is Shark. It's complete. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great play there as the first half is winding down, and the Ravens have taken the lead. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Got it. 37 to Mike. 37.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Game situation. Let's go. Ready?
The final shot before break. Warner. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you across town to our studios here in Orlando and check in with the coach at our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Here we go.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
21.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Let's pick it up.
Garoppolo on first down. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 41-yard line.
Here we go.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. They run with Lewis out of the gun. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
I got this.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. He's got Lewis. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
Here we go.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Hey, gun.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
I have to think a major focus at a halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction.
At their own 38-yard line.
Here we go.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they?
That's caught at the 25. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Chris Godwin, 62 yards as the Ravens push further out in front. As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flush from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, And a pretty good arm there, too.
It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42-yard line. Great return.
It's the third quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard. And while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
Mostert spinning away. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
A really good pickup of 28 yards. Warner to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. 7 yards on the play, and it's a second down. Washington now out of the gun. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Gostkowski the extra point, and the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. Welcome back live to Orlando. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. They'll stay with Lewis here on first down. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
From midfield now on second down, Garoppolo eluding the pressure right, and he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's third.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo as the Ravens push further out in front. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Yeah, after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This will be taken short. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right?
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Brian Burns His second sack of the night. Now this one from about 2 counties over. After the sack, they come up on a second and very long. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. 36 yards on the play. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Warner from the gun. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard. Here's Warner. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Off play action. Warner. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Tyus Bowser in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 2nd and goal as they look for a late touchdown. Now Warner. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Gronkowski the intended target, but now it's 3rd and goal. You got to think this is likely 4-down territory anyway, but they'll try to punch it in now on 3rd and goal. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've got the lead by 3, late stages of the game. What's the message here? Just hang on to the football? Is it that simple?
That's exactly right, because ball security is paramount. And you got a small cushion. A field goal can tie you, but you don't even think that way. Just take care of the ball, close out the game.
Will they close it out? We're about to find out. They will get 4 yards here on the 1st down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. The tackle made there by Jared Davis.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
Just like that.
A quick throw complete to Chark. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. DJ Chark, 75 yards, as the Ravens push further out in front.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
This will be taken very short, and he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brian Burns in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Warner. He's going to let it fly. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Jalen Ramsey right there in coverage to knock it away. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. A play fake. Now Warner. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Brian Burns. Make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game. And he goes down. It's a sack.